So a while back, I talked to a friend of mine, told him about how I made a deck that had no creatures in your 60 card standard format. So here I have the deck made. We're gonna take a look at it. These are the cards that I have in there. You have cards like Shrieking Affliction that does damage once the player has fewer than or one or fewer cards in hand. Um, three life every turn. Then you also have the Rack that starts damaging you for any card you have under 4. So anytime you have 3 or less cards, it starts taking more and more damage. By the time you have 0 cards, it does the full 4 damage a turn on you. So, or was it 3? Well, it's going to be 3 because you're going to draw 1. So the most it can do is 3 damage per turn on you. In order to stay alive, you have cards like Diabolic Edict and Geth's Verdict and stuff like that to force your opponent to sack. You have stuff like Hymn to Torak and Wrench Mine to make your opponents discard. You have cards like Waste Not, so when your opponent does discard, hopefully you can get some blockers or maybe some mana or maybe even some card advantage to help move along. As you see, the highest casting cost is 2 black. Because of that, there's no need for a lot of lands, so I only play 18 swamps in here. I also play 4 strip mines to slow the opponent down. I probably could reduce the swamp count to maybe even 17 or 16 because you really don't need that many swamps, right? Actually, I lied. The highest casting cost is Necrogen Mist at 3. So when you have a deck like this with a mana curve so low, you really don't need that much land. So let's test this deck out, right? Let's see how it goes. So I'm just gonna pick a random deck. Looks like I'm playing against an Artifact Affinity. Let's see how it plays. Our Artifact Affinity usually isn't a good matchup because they play really fast. So we will see how it goes. So right off the bat, I can put out my Shrieking Affliction. That's always nice. This is a really good hand. Artifact Affinity. They have already got artifacts out there, but luckily for me, I already have creature sacking cards. Okay, so I'm not too worried. So let's just start getting him down to no creatures. And we'll just keep playing this and see how it goes. Well, no point in doing any creature sacks since those are lands, but what I can do as soon as he turns the land into a creature, I can make it sack. That's good for me because that's not only creature destruction, that's also land destruction, so that's always nice. So there it is. Thank God my spells are instant. And that's gonna be real nice for myself. So he's got the Ornithopter out there. He's gonna cast a Master of Ethereum. I'd rather kill that, but since this is a sack, he's probably not gonna sack it anyways. Let's see, what are we down? He's down to 4 cards in hand. We'll him. He should be down to 2. Now, if he even casts 1 card, that's actually a really great. We'll get rid of that Master of Ethereum as well. Now, if he casts even 1 card, he's going to start taking damage next turn. And there's that 1 card. So, might as well get rid of that frog. And now he's going to start taking 3 damage a turn because of that. Right there, 3 life. So I don't even care if he keeps dinking me with that, the little ink moth. I mean, other than the fact that it's Infect, which I'm not a big fan of Infect. In case he starts trying to keep cards, I got that him there, so I'm not even worried. Ooh. Well, let's just make sure that he's down to 0 cards every turn. We'll cast that Necrogen Mist. So, let's see. I'm going to start taking quite a bit of damage. But we'll see whether or not I can outlast him. Thank God I got another Shrieking Affliction. So he's got one turn to see if he can kill me. If he can't kill me this turn, then he's gonna be dead, right? And I live, so it's game over. I won, even though this is not a good matchup. Like I said, Artifact Affinity tends to cast creatures really fast. I lucked out with the amount of, creature control I had in my hand. So let's try to pick another one. Mono black. I don't like playing against black usually. Stasis deck. I have no idea what this is about, but let's do it. All right. So it looks like I'm going first. Lucky for me, I got two of my damage dealing cards already in the first hand. That's good. He can't do anything with one mountain, so I'm going to get rid of his mountain to give myself more time to set myself up. Alright, got my sacrifice ready, so not worried about creatures. Auto yield that. So you see, I already have 4 damage dealing cards set up. Once his hand goes to 0, he is going to be taking a crap ton of damage every turn. Now, granted, no. Let's kill this. Now, granted, he's not going to be down to 0 for a while because he's, I don't know, got a problem with mana. So this is one of those times where I'm glad I had the Strip Mine. The Strip Mine played a really good role. It allowed me to slow him down. I could play the Necrogen Mist to make him discard a card every turn, but that means I also have to discard a card every turn, and I can't save up the sack, so right now, I don't see the point. He can't do anything anyways. I might as well just play it out. Well, more sacrifice, so now I'm down. I definitely got safety. Well, killing his land too now. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it. What I'm going to do is, if he tries to kill my Strip Mine with the Wasteland, then in response, I will kill it. So I'm keeping my Strip Mine for a basic land, or something like that. Yeah, depletion counter. Yeah, let's not. I play with all basic lands other than Strip Mine anyway, so his Wasteland is a complete waste. That is a good card to have. Probably pointless to cast right now because he's not being able to cast anything. So chances are he'll go back up to 7 cards real quick. Yeah, I thought so. It was kind of a dumb on my part. I'm going to cast my Necrogen Mist. Let's keep him at 6 cards. Oh, he casts Ancestral Vision. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me. Alright, now he's down to 2 cards. He's going to start taking damage. That's what I'm looking for. Now he's down to 1. So starting next turn, he's going to really start taking damage. So that's 3 life, 3 life, 3 life, 3 life. 12 damage. Yeah. So you see that he didn't cast anything. He's... I don't... Untap, upkeep, draw, main phase. Yeah, so Ancestral Vision won't even help him. He's done. It's game over. And that's game. And that's how this deck works. Like I said, it's kind of fun. It has its weaknesses. It's not the best. I mean, it's really bad against, like, mass aggro. So, like, Goblin decks or, maybe Knight decks, Elf decks, Affinity decks, or decks that can pull creatures back out of the graveyard and stuff like that. But other than that, this is kind of a fun deck. I like playing around with it. This is something not standard. You don't see this kind of stuff very often. Where you use no creatures whatsoever. It's just pretty much all spells and enchantments and land, right? So there you go. That's the deck I was talking about. So enjoy.